Today I'll take us on paint production. Here are the chemical I need for this production. I have my water here. I have my calcium carbonate. Here is the binder. This is the binder. Here is the titanium dioxide, titanium for short, and here we have nitrosol for thickener. Here is aluminum silicate. This is the Juniper. Why this is defoamer, and here is the ammonia. Finally, we have the formalin, and we also have our color oxide. This is oxide color, that is powdered color here. And lastly, for me, very important, my safety wears. I have here my nose mask and my goggles. Okay, now we'll begin the production. Firstly, I don't have cow gun here. We are supposed to add cow gun first to this water. That is how the paint production takes place. The number one thing you should add, the first chemical, is to add your cow gun to your water. But as it stands now, I don't have cow gun. I did not buy it because the man selling chemical to me don't have it at the moment. That is why I could not get cow gun. So here I'm adding my calcium carbonate to the water. When you add it, you stir very well. I like adding mine gradually. Don't add everything at once. Add gradually. I stir, just as you are seeing. I stir. I'm using my hands to stir everything. Using my hands. Had it been it's an industry, all the big industry, they have machine that does this. It is called mixer. They have mixer that does this job of mixing. They don't use hand. There, you can see mixing with my hands. As I told you, I prefer adding gradually while mixing. You can add at once, as some people do, but I prefer my own this way. I prefer it this way. It enables me to have a smooth mixture. That is what I believe. This is the mixture I obtain after adding the calcium carbonate and titanium dioxide. You can see it very white. That's why I told you I prefer adding gradually. You can see everything has dissolved. Everything dissolved so fine. You can see it. You can see how it looks. This is what I got. Now I'll be adding my aluminum silicate into this mixture. Aluminum silicate will go in next. Now I'm adding the aluminum silicate bit by bit, as usual. Adding the aluminum silicate bit by bit while dissolving them. You can see it. Aluminum silicate. This is what I'm adding now. This is a high-grade paint production. High-grade white paint production. This is what I'm making. It's a high-grade white emulsion paint. So you can see it. Yet to dissolve the aluminum silicate ore. So I just finished adding the aluminum silicate, and this is what we have here. You can see a brilliant white color. We are not even done with the production. Look at how beautiful it is. Very attractive, shiny. This is white emulsion paint. That is what we are doing today. White emulsion paint. And I still have other video I will make for certain paint, test coat paint and oil paint. Yeah. Yes, and even screening. Yeah, we have to make that. So after stirring very well for some time, after adding my silicates, aluminum silicate, I will go ahead and add the binder. So here I will add this binder. I'll add the binder now to my mixture. Okay, this good. This is the binder. We'll go ahead and add it. So I'm adding my binder. As you can see, I'm adding the binder, stirring. Adding my binder while stirring. So I've added the binder. Now let me stir it very well to have a homogeneous mixture. I'll stir it very well to have a homogeneous mixture. This is me stirring the binder to obtain a homogeneous mixture. And I would advise, whenever you are producing your paints, you should use a bigger mixing tank, mixing vessel, mixing drum, mixing or whatever, to give you space for rising, for whatever that will occur, so that you have space to control it. So yeah, I've added my binder to my paint, white emulsion paint. That is what I'm producing. So now at this stage, listen very careful. At this stage, if you want to make a colored paint, you can add your color at this stage. And if you don't want to make a colored paint, you continue. Just like myself, I'm making a white paint, so I will continue with other chemical, adding it into the mixture. As you can see, the thing is foaming. Don't know if you can notice it. Wow, it's heavy. I can't even raise it up. Look at it. It's foaming. It's foaming. And that is why we have defoamer in our paint production. Defoamer, as the name implies, against foaming. So that's what will help us to prevent all this. Yeah. So next thing, I want to add my Juniper and my defoamer. I'll add it at this stage so that we can get rid of this foaming property that we're experiencing now. We'll add the Juniper and defoamer. Here is my Juniper. This is the Juniper we'll be adding now. Note all these chemicals we are adding, they have their functions. I will make a separate video for that. Function of all these chemicals I'm adding. They have functions. They have the role they play in this production. what the does to the paint. Yes, so have that at the back of your mind that all this has its role. So this is what we have here, as you can see. Now I'll be adding my Jennifer. Oh, sorry, defoamer. I just added the Jennifer. Let me add my defoamer. Here is the defoamer. Yeah, and here is still the defoamer too. So let me add this one here first before going to that bottle, so that I can get rid of this nylon. As I told you, defoamer against foaming with the name, you can guess it that it will help prevent the foaming property we are experiencing. So let me add my defoamer. This is defoamer. You can see gradually the foaming rate has reduced. You can see it, the foaming rate has reduced. It wasn't obvious like before. Initially, it wasn't obvious anymore. Can you see it? The foaming rate has reduced. Gradually, it's reducing. You can see a white paint, Emulsion. And sorry guys, I did something here. If you notice something, this paint is getting thicker. I've added the nitroso. Before adding the nitroso, what I did is I added some spoons of nitroso into this. After adding water here, I dissolve it, then poured it into this mixture. After pouring it, that is when I obtained this. You can see the thing is getting thicker. As you can see, it is getting thicker. This is after adding the nitroso. Nitroso is the thickener itself, as the thickener here. This is what I obtained. You can see it, brilliant white paint. You can see brilliant white. You can see brilliant white paint. This thickness was obtained after adding the nitroso that was dissolving water, just little quantity of water. Like I use quarter of this container, like almost filled up, like to an extent here. Then I dissolve some spoons of nitroso powder inside the water, then add it to that watery mixture of the paint initially. Then I obtain this thick paint. This is how I got here. So after stirring for some minutes, I will now go ahead and add the ammonia and formalin. They serve as a preservative against mold. Preservative, ammonia and formalin. So I'll go ahead and add the ammonia. This is my ammonia. I put it in this container. Yeah, this is the ammonia. I have added my ammonia and stir. Here I just added the ammonia, and next thing is to add the formalin. And this is the formalin. I'll be adding the formalin now. Our paint is ready. Our paint is ready for use. Our emulsion paint is ready. You can see it. You can see it. Our emulsion paint is ready. You can see it. You can see it. You can see it. Our emulsion paint is ready for use.